Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, you're welcome as well. So today we are going to be making this beautiful clutch bag. I mean, this is absolutely perfect as a gift. As December is around the corner, you can make this in red, whatever color you want, and let's be honest, you can keep it for yourself as well. So without talking too much, let's get right into it. To begin, we are going to be using this polyester thread, clip-on, O-rings for the chains, and also a 5.5mm hook, stitch marker, darning needle, and our fluffy for yarn. So to begin, we are going to start by making a chain of 33. That is, we are going to chain 33, and then put one single crochet in the second chain from hook. Then we'll place a single crochet in all the chains. That is going to be 32 single crochet. Now for row 2, we are going to chain 1 and place one single crochet, a back loop single crochet in all the stitches. And now, so you can see the effect, and we are just going to repeat this until the end of the row. Here we are on row 3, and we are going to chain 1 back loop single crochet in the row we just finished and the row from before. That is, we are going to be seeing 2 back loops, right? We are going to insert our hook in the 2 loops and make a single crochet. You might want to place a stitch marker in the first stitch so you don't miss it, please. Because if you miss that first stitch, you're just going to have your bag looking weird and all that. So we'll continue this until the end of the row, and I'll meet you on row 4. Now we are on row 4. Row 4 is basically going to be the previous row that we just did. That is row 3. That is, we are going to chain 1 back loop single crochet in the 2 back loops that from the previous row. Of course, we are going to repeat this for quite a number of rows. I did 103 rows. So we are going to repeat this until row 103, and I'll meet you on row 104. So now we are on row 104, and we are going to chain 1 and insert our hook like we want to make a normal single crochet, and then insert the hook in the back loop from the previous row. That is, we are going to make a single crochet, and there will be no extra loops at all. So we are going to repeat this until the end of the row. Now I'm done with mine, and we are going to weave in our ends. So for the side panel, we are going to chain 11, single crochet in the second chain from hook, and all stitches. So basically, we are just repeating the exact same thing we did for the main panel. That is, single crochet, back loop single crochet in all the stitches until the last row. So I did this for a number of 30 rows. So on row 30, we are going to repeat what we did for our row 104. That is the last row from our main panel. So we are going to make 2 of this side panel. We are done with our main panel. It's now time for us to add our 4 yarn. And this is how I did it. I counted 17 rows, placed my stitch marker, and count 10 rows, placed my stitch marker in there as well. That is for my side panel, and another 17 rows. And so that is going to be the front and back. To make this easier, you can just place your side panel on the back panel and just place a stitch marker. The remaining rows is going to be for the cover, for the back cover. From our second stitch marker, that is the cover, the back cover, we are going to insert our hook and slip stitch all through. We are going to slip stitch this 4 yarn. We are just going to be slip stitching for now. We are going to make a slip stitch you know, because of the stitch or pattern that we use, this is going to be slightly difficult. You don't necessarily need to insert your hook in every row. You can just insert it in every space that you can, because this is going to cover by the way, so it doesn't really make any difference. And make sure that it's slightly loose, it's not too tight and not too loose as well. We're just going to continue making a slip stitch until the other side, that is until we reach our other stitch marker from the other side. So because that was quite difficult, so now I'm going to be switching to a 5mm hook for this part, for this four yarn. And now I'm going to insert my hook in the next row and make a slip stitch all across to the other side as well. And I'll meet you at the other side. You know, like I said, just insert your hook in any space that you can place your hook in. So, and that is one of the reasons why I switched into a 5mm hook, because it's slightly smaller than the hook we use for the bag, so it should be a little bit easier. All right, so we are on the other side and we are going to slip stitch to the end and now chain one. Now we're going to place a single crochet in at the tip all across, the same way we did. You don't need to follow it, but you can try your best. We are going to make a single crochet all across until the other side, until we reach the other side. So we have our 4 yarn done. Now we cut our yarn and then take our darning needle, tapestry needle, and weave in the 4 yarns. And weaving the 4 yarn, and weaving our ends for the 4 yarn. I don't know why this is coming off, but it's fluffy. I love the feel in my hands, honestly. Alright guys, you can place the side panel on your main panel and place a stitch marker in there and then count 10 stitches. That is to make it easier, like I said, and place a stitch marker. Alright, so guys, I made a mistake and I did not put my clip on before I joined the sides. Honestly, if you can, please, you might want to add your magnetic clip on now before joining the sides. So I'm just going to place my stitch marker here to hold it and I will join. So I'm going to join this way by, this is where our darning needle come into place. I'm going to join by inserting my hook here and to the other side, and we'll just join. I hope this is really clear, honestly. If you're lining your bag, you might not need this, but I'm not lining this bag, so I'm just going to chain 4 and make a single crochet, make 3 single crochet, of course, 2 rows of single crochet, so I can join my other part of the scraps to the back cover. to leave a tail long enough to join, and then yes, you can see. So it's easier for me to add this to my bag. So if I add the clip on to the back cover like this, it's going to be showing outside, and I don't want that. I want to avoid that. So now we have our sides joined, and it's now time to add our clip on. In case you are like me and you did not join before, and you did not add your clip on before joining, you can just place your hook just to create a space. Please make sure everything is on the same line. You might want to place a stitch marker to test where you want your clip on to be. I can't really say for this, honestly. I'm going to attach this to my bag. I mean, I want it to be seamless. I don't want it to be obvious at all. So I'm going to be minding the right side, the front side of the bag. Honestly, you can do this better than me. Just improvise, okay? Apologies. Alright, we have our bag done, and the only thing left is just to add our O-ring to the side and attach it with the chain, of course, and voila, there we go. We have our clutch ready. You can see this is spacious enough for your phone, your card holder, and every other thing that you might want to carry. Please, let's add our finishing touches like burning all the extra yarns, and woo, don't you love it? Alright, if you make it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I really hope I see you in the next video, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, guys, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you next time.